this week we have possibly the worst project that I don't really feel like working on, but is going to make everything feel so much better once it is done. It's something that I have been prolonging, and it's just a difficult project because we use it all the time, and that is the kitchen. Because it's kind of functional at the moment, we haven't really prioritized it, but now it's getting to a stage where like the Hydrolock is starting to get dirty. It's just starting to look messy and it's uncomfortable, and when we want to host people, it's like this, you know, it's just, I mean, I don't really want to eat off this Hydrolock anymore. I mean, obviously we use chopping boards and all that nice stuff, but the other biggest problem with this project is that every time I want to work on it, I have to remove everything from the kitchen, which is a lot of stuff, as you can see. Look at all of this. To be able to do like welding and stuff. So our first project for the day, and I'm hoping to get this done by the end of the week, is to first get this oven/stove lifted. So I need to get 4 bars in to lift the stove and remove that back piece because it's disgusting. I don't know why they made something so terrible, but anyway, so remove the back piece, put a piece of Hydrolock in. The other project I need to do is add an extra beam over here inside because it's not strong enough. And then the biggest mistake I made was not having enough of a lip for the counter space, so I've had to cut new bars that I'm going to be welding into over here, into this section, and then closing the sides and doing the concrete. It's a huge project. It's probably going to take me all day, every day until the end of the week. So okay, I guess the best time is to start now. And also the reason why it's a perfect project to do now is because it's currently really rainy at the moment, so it's an indoor project, and yeah, I guess that's the main reason. Now the first thing I need to do is remove the oven / stove so that I can get to the bars and then put those bars in, and then that is the first piece that needs to be done, plus the rail, and then plus that piece. So it's a lot of welding, but it's okay. We have managed to finish all of the bars for the structure of the kitchen. It took a lot longer. It took the whole day than I thought it was going to take me 2 hours. It took me the whole day. Obviously, always happens that way. But as far as I know, we do not need to weld any more pieces in the time being for the kitchen. So we can now carry on with cleaning up the Hydrolock and making the concrete table and fixing everything. Now we need to sort out the Hydrolock. How's it going there?
Forward.
So portions of that is going to be for the gutter that we're going to be needing to drill the gutter onto, and then we also have a few pieces of plywood that is going to be in sections of the kitchen. So okay, so the next big task is to do all the concrete on the counters, which is a lot. We've got lots of different layers. At the moment, JB is at the warehouse or the ferreteria to go and grab some more plywood, and then we're going to use the plywood for the sides of all the divisions in the kitchen. We're going to paint it black and then seal it in, so it's going to start looking like an actual form, which I'm very excited about. Also, it's going to allow us to start using the kitchen as it's designed for, which is also awesome. But yeah, the first thing I need to do is the concrete. And the issue last time when I did the concrete for the office was cracking. So after speaking to a few people, I think what I'm going to try and do is do 2 different layers. The first layer is going to be with some sand. So concrete sand, and basically just to flatten the area, kind of smoothen it out, but not too much. And then the second is going to be the shiny concrete or concrete, micro concrete. And I think the issue I've been facing is I've been trying to make it look perfect while it's still wet, and technically you shouldn't really need to do that because you can take a sandpaper and like sand it down, and it will also create that nice finish for you. So I'm gonna rather do that and then hope to God or somebody or some mighty force up there for some beautiful concrete counters, because I am very nervous about it. So you can see here, these are all the different layers. This is all just Durock. And the areas where it's blank is going to be wood. So this is, yeah, it's going to be a nice beautiful wood piece, wood. But for these counters, this is all going, look how dirty this has gotten, it's disgusting. And this is all going to be concrete. Oh, and then this concrete side is going to go along here. I'm just waiting for JB to get back so he can help me put that on there. Lastly, before we start the concrete, rain season has properly come. Last night it poured and poured and poured. It's crazy how much rain actually comes out of that sky. So yeah, luckily the house is still afloat and everything seems to be working. Okay, so the battery yesterday kind of died and I didn't realize, but I wanted to show you, this is where we are at the moment. We have the first layer of concrete in. It was a lot harder than I had initially planned. Honestly, I almost lost my mind yesterday, but we are getting there. I need to do one more layer of the top concrete, and I still need to also do the side here because obviously that's still very muddy and dirty. And yeah, JB is doing an excellent job at painting everything black. Hey you.
Good morning.
Good morning, look at this. Loving life at the moment.
So much fun.
It's so much fun. And it has been pouring with rain the last few days. Everything is soaking wet. So that makes life so much more easier. But in a way, it also is much better for concrete because then concrete doesn't dry very quickly and it avoids cracks. So we've had no cracks on the concrete, but we have had a little rodent come through. I've noticed there's like little footprints. Do you have to be sitting in the mud? Huh? Is this your new spot? You want to play frisbee? Huh? Okay, ready? So beautiful up here. So this is why we don't, because you've got all of these big pieces that we don't want in the concrete. And then you are left with that. So that's much smoother. It's currently wet, but it's okay. Hi, Fluff. Oh, you're just the cutest. Everything is so dirty. It's just like you touch anything and you got mud on your hands.
Pick up the missing pieces. What if we knew the love would never let us down? Broken into reverse that broken feeling to say yeah, I do. All my tears and searching, gonna open up my
Okay, so yesterday we did the final coat of the micro cement on all of the counters. Took quite a few hours, and yeah, so it's been drying overnight, which has been perfect because it's been quite humid, so it hasn't dried quickly, which normally causes the cracks. You still never really know until you seal it how many cracks you have, because the sealant is kind of what, I don't know, enhances the concrete look, and that's normally what kind of you normally can see the cracks much easier through the sealant. But you also can't really use the concrete without having it sealed, otherwise, especially in the kitchen, because it's just going to absorb all the different colors and everything. So I'm hoping this is gonna be okay and it's gonna be sorted for quite some time. It is a terrible mission, I'm not gonna lie. So the first thing I need to do today to finalize these kitchen counters is to do the sanding. So I'm going to use a really high grit sand, go through the whole space just to make sure everything is nice and smooth and clean, then wipe it down, and then put some aqua hydrolock on to avoid any moisture going into the sealant, and then putting the seal. So there's quite a few different layers that still need to be done today. So if you're ever doing micro cement, hire people to do it. So we've kind of been held up a little bit because the circular saw, the mechanism, the plastic thing, I don't know where I put the other piece, that goes in here, literally disintegrated and fell off. So now where is the piece that now I have to do it manually, and definitely not the easiest job in the world. Here it is. This is what it like literally all the rubber inside here just like ploop. Okay, so I had almost finished all of the counters with the Hydrolock. First, yesterday I sandpapered it all. Obviously ran into a lot of issues, and it just gets a little bit demoralizing, honestly. But we are okay today. So what I'm doing is, because it's an outside counter and there's also a lot of liquid and everything, I'm putting Hydrolock on it, just on the top layer of the concrete, so if anything had to go through, the concrete won't absorb it at all. Like, the Hydrolock is quite amazing. And then afterwards I'm going to put the sealant, the concrete sealant, on top, and then phase 2 is done of the kitchen build. We still need to do a lot. We're going to close in the counters, which JB will be doing hopefully today or tomorrow. And then what are we going to do next? Then we're going to still need to do the tiles, or the wood, and the wood on the front. It's like literally liquid, just smooth on. Now it's the moment of truth. I am going to seal the concrete, so there's no really going back from this. It always makes you so nervous doing this section, because this is like, you can't really see what it looks like until you've enhanced it. So I guess we're just gonna have to go. Just gonna have to do it. Action! I'm gonna start on the sink section so that this can dry and JB can start getting some of the panels in. Here it goes. Now we need to paint the edges black, and then JB will start with the panels, and then we put everything back in the kitchen, and then we have a kitchen again. 1 week later. We have literally been dealing with this as a kitchen and it's been a nightmare. Good morning everybody. Oh my goodness, it's been a week since we've been filming, and yeah, I think we both just feel so much more alive. We've had a good break. It has been downpouring with rain. We have officially hit rain season, and yesterday in 30 minutes we got a whole wheelbarrow full of water. Like, that's how much rain is coming down. We have a new worker on our land and he is going to help us finish the kitchen. He's going to do some of the doors and some of the shelving for us, and yeah, it's going to be, he's a professional at woodworking, so it's perfect for us. I have realized I'm highly allergic to teak, which is one of the major reasons why I'm not going to take on this project, because it gives me a rash over my face and on my arms, and yeah, it's just really awful, and I have to cover up completely just to be able to work with it. So we have decided to take on someone else to do that for us.
Is that Mr. Rusty boy? Is that Mr. Rusty? Come here. Come. Oh. Okay, that's what you want. All your cousins want to say hi. Woosa, woosa. Chill, bud. Where's your frisbee? Go find your frisbee. Where's your frisbee? Yeah, go find your frisbee.
Okay, and entrance update. This is where we're at. We have managed to close in this wall. We will be cutting all of the rebar soon, making this side look pretty. And the next section is here. So we will be, this is going to be the stairs. That's going to be at the entrance. This is going to be a wall that connects the stairs. And then this is going to be the outdoor shower. Bougainvilleas. So everything is coming together slowly. But yeah, this has kind of been what we've been working on during the rain. And planting. It's also really good for relaxation. That's why I haven't filmed it. I've just been enjoying getting my hands dirty and planting. I know it's random.
I'm getting tired of your bullshit. I'm tired of your voice. I'm getting tired of the way you leave me hanging with no choice. If you would ask me long ago, back when you seduced me, yeah, I felt like a domino, but I knew you were liability. He said, baby, I've been dying to see you. Almost thought we were through. I've been busy hanging with my boys, and you look stunning. I forgot how fine you are, but I didn't forget to give you a call.
Good morning, Mr. Boy. Hi. Good morning.
Good morning everybody. Wow, what a noisy, crazy day yesterday. A bit difficult to film when there's so much happening. But anyway, we have this beautiful new floor. I mean, how gorgeous is that? And it's not even finished yet. It hasn't been sanded. It hasn't been varnished, but I'm just so impressed with how it came out. It's gorgeous.
Oh, shut up, up, shut up.
Do you like your new floor? Hey, bud? Is that a nice new floor? What's your new dirty stick on our new clean floor?
Oh, a nice, beautiful, bright, early morning. We are hoping to finish the kitchen today, which is after months and months of work. So the guy made some beautiful frames for us to put in, and today There will be 3 pieces going in over here, covering that, and then 3 shelves over here. We've managed to get these shelves in, which are looking beautiful. And obviously I will take you for a full tour once everything is done. But first, before he arrives, I need to clear out this kitchen so that he has a nice easy space to work in. And I guess that's it. We had a beautiful evening yesterday. We cooked a lovely dinner, we chilled, enjoyed our new dining room table. But what is amazing is our kitchen is now officially done. I'm so happy with it. I'm so happy with the outcome. Wilbur, who is doing our woodwork, has done an incredible job at just finalizing a few things for us. So yeah, let me show you. So here is the section where we just have some storage for all the food and everything. Up here is where all the jars will be stored with all the different dry elements. A coffee machine, just random stuff. Yeah, then we've got obviously the sink, and this is one of our favorite new elements, which was custom designed. So here's like a bunch of small area for the plates, and then here's a nice big area for the plates, and they literally can just be leaning here. And what I really love about this is that it's so pretty that we can actually just leave the plates there, and yeah, so wash them, dry them, and not needing to move. Yeah, then he's also done some beautiful drawers for us. Everything is still a little bit dusty because we did a bunch of woodwork yesterday too, so need to give it another wipe, but that is normal. And then let me take you to our new dining room table. So this is our new dining room table. I welded these legs together, and Wilbur helped us with the top section, and it is so solid. It's beautiful. I absolutely love it. I love the outcome. The size is amazing. It's 90 by 90. We were initially going to make 2 of them for to put together, but we've actually decided we're going to save some wood and we're just going to do the one. And then the last thing, well, actually we did 2 more things. We did the electricity, so we have no more ugly electricity box. And so that was where the ugly electricity box was, and now that's much more cleaner. We've also put this beautiful handrail up. It was just one of the leftover pieces of teak branches from when we harvested those other teak, and it's just, it feels like a tree house now, because it's just like, you've got your beautiful tree. Hey Rusty, stop. You want to say hi to everybody? Good morning everyone. Sit. Good boy. So we've got our beautiful big tree, and then this like lovely stick. Really? Sorry. So yeah, it's starting to, with all the wood, it's starting to really feel like a little container tree house, which I love. And then the biggest project that we have managed to finish is the deck. And it is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. It fascinates me that this came from the trees in our land, cut on the land, harvested and dried on the land. JB and I put them together, and then Wilbur helped us and made it nice and flat, shined it up, and now we've got this most beautiful teak floor, and it's just so nice to walk on. So it's like warm, if that makes sense. So yeah, that was a really big week. We hope you enjoyed that episode, and we'll see you next week when we start doing the inside of the container, painting, finishing. I'm excited. Things are moving forward. Things are getting closer to being done. Good morning, my love. We'll see you guys next week.